Hey, and welcome to Comic Corner, the program where I talk comic shop. See what I did there? Yeah, so, talk all things comics. It's, whatever's going on in the comic world, news, maybe some, movies. But the regular thing I would go on about here is my weekly pickups. So, this is pickups for November 13th. And without any delay, let's get into it. Plug for my comic shop. I don't get anything for doing that, but whatever. It's all good. First up, issue number 196. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, with their draw your own cover issue. I get why they do these things. And I mean, you know what? It would be cool. If I knew I was going to a small enough convention where I could get them to do art, I would and I knew the guys were going to be there, obviously. They're not just going to get anybody to draw on it. Though, having McFarlane do a G.I. Joe cover, that would be awesome. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, so if I was going to a small convention, and I knew one of the artists who worked on the book was going to be there, and figured I'd be able to get enough time or even spend a little money and have him draw up a cover, sure. I would love to do that. Mind you, unless those comic book grading guys, are there watching it and then sealing it up for all posterity, essentially it would just be ruining the value of the comic. So, any real collector wouldn't want it. There's no way to really authenticate and verify that. Even if you did a video, I guess some people would take that as proof, but considering how easy it is to doctor up videos these days, I don't know. I'd be less likely to take it. But yeah, otherwise you just have ink on cover. It'd just be... could have been you or your friends who did it. Who knows, right? And, well, we all know what happens when ink that's not supposed to be there touches cover or the interiors or anything. Basically turns it into worthless crud. Next up, issue number 18 with a very interesting cover. It's Harbinger. Check out that cover. It's quite different, eh? I don't know if you can catch that, but you got this monk here, and he's sort of hovering over his brain, but he's just like dripping and oozing. Oh, that's pretty cool. I have to admit that. I would get that on a t-shirt. Don't lie, we'll get that on a t-shirt. Number 2, Forever Evil. The Arkham versions here. This one's got Bane doing what Bane does, essentially. Yes. Number 10 of G.I. Joe. Kind of a boring cover there, but what are you gonna do? They can't all be amazing. Unless, of course, it's from this series. This is issue 41 of Crossed Badlands. Check that guy out. He's got a gun pointed at the back of the kid's head. Oh, and he's a Homeland Security officer to boot. You can see that right there, his badge. Yeah, that's got a lot of imagery and messages going on there. See, Crossed smart covers. Whether you like the series or not, if you're into the gore, into the sex, into the depravity, the covers are smart. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And finally, last comic this week, issue number 1, numero uno of Unity from Valiant. Now I do believe Valiant way back in the day when they first released, they had a Unity series that went on there, and I believe that's essentially what it is. It's where they bring all their different titles into, you know, the one storyline type thing. Similar to all the Marvel had their Secret Wars, and now that, you know, they have all their different tie-ins where you get all the superheroes going on, and DC does it. But this is basically what they do. You know, you can see all the different people in there. Even Ninjak. You know what? Maybe I should start reading Ninjak. I didn't read it when it first, you know, like in the original Valiant days, so it's one of the reasons why I didn't pick it up this time, but I like ninjas. So I should like Ninjaks. Whatever a Ninjak is. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. A robot ninja? I have, you know what? I literally have no idea, other than I think it's a ninja. Because it makes sense. But, yeah. That's my pickups for this week. So, yeah, there isn't much else to say about that. Let me know if you're reading any of these titles and what you think about them. And if you have any questions or anything, you know, feel free to ask them. Post it down in the doobly-doo. I have no problem answering comments as long as I know that they're there. Yeah. YouTube, for the most part, I can figure out what's going on, but sometimes it just gets crazy. Meh, what are you gonna do? They are the masters, after all. Anyways, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I usually say something like that, don't I? Anyways, have a good one.